Hey folks, welcome back to another World of Stranger Things review here on the Tom Jurassic channel. You can see we have got the Stranger Things Hopper and Eleven Hunt and Battle 2-pack. So this has got 7 pieces. You can see on the sides of the packaging we've got that fantastic key art for season 5 of the show, the Stranger Things and Netflix logo. On the back of the packaging we've got the first wave of single carded figures, the Demogorgon, which obviously we've reviewed, and Dustin and Eleven, which I'm hoping to pick up for Christmas, so I'll bring you reviews of those if I get them. Some of the legal information including Upside Down Studios or pictures, which is quite cool. Obviously this really cool kind of bus front, which is the bus that Eleven is training around, I believe, as we've seen in one of the clips released for Series 5. So you get this kind of windscreen which gives you a look at the figures, and then it opens up inside to reveal the figures with all of their accessories. Really cool looking packaging. I think if this was a collectible piece on the Jazwares vault, this would be a perfect way to package it. I do think because it's a shelf piece though, so it's available in stores, maybe packing it this way would have been better for visibility of what you're getting. I don't know what people think about that, but I just think that this on a shelf maybe covers a little bit too much of the product. So this is an interesting pack because I couldn't get this in the UK, or at least not easily, so I have imported this from Amazon US. So very excited to have it. Hopefully it does pop up in the UK. And just giving you a bit of a closer look before we open these figures up, you can see the likeness on these is not really there. It's not fantastic. The first wave of human figures, the likenesses aren't really there, but what we do get is a bunch of cool accessories, and obviously as a Jurassic fan, having humans that can be used in photos is always fantastic. So we're going to open this up, we'll take a closer look at the 2 figures inside, and I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, so we have got Hopper and Eleven out of the packaging, and we will start by taking a look at some of the accessories. So we get this really nice sort of fire hatchet that has got the kind of wood grain effect on it, which is quite cool. We get this military combat knife. That looks really good. We get what I think are some satchel charges. I'm fairly sure we see Hopper throwing these in the first trailer. We get a little flashlight that has got a really nice amount of paint on it. Looks really good. We get a little walkie-talkie as well that has got some detail packed into it. So that is it. So we get 5 accessories and then the 2 characters themselves. What I am happy to report is these are not ridiculously bendy. In the past I've collected the World of Halo line, and Jazwares weapons with those figures were ridiculous, but these are a bit firmer. So we'll take a look at 11 first. You can see she comes in the kind of grey tracksuit that she's seen wearing in the trailer, with the red shorts over the top. She's got some decent creases in it, some folds, some really nice detail for the paint around her sneakers with her sort of rainbow coloured socks that Eleven is known for. You can see the tongue of the sneakers over the top there. That's a really nicely done effect. You've got the little bit of undershirt exposed in the middle. You've got the blue sort of neckerchief underneath, and in the single release of 11 she has got the neckerchief up over her mouth. So you can see there's the face sculpt. Not 100% Millie Bobby Brown, but also not, I would say. I think it's close enough to be reasonable. Like, I think that's decent enough. You also get a ball joint and a hinge for the head, a ball joint at the elbow, ball joint at the forearm. That looks good. Get a nice range of motion out of that. You get the wrist with the little hinge as well. You get the legs on the rocker joint, so they can kind of come up that far and then be angled out a little bit. You get the hinge at the knee, and the hinge and rocker at the ankle. So really good range of motion for these. Crazy that we're getting figures that are this articulated and have this many accessories when you think about how much a Star Wars The Vintage Collection figure costs. Now yes, the TVC figures look far more accurate to their source material, but there is food for thought there. And then we also get Hopper, and Hopper I think does not really look like David Harbour at all from any angle. He just looks like a bearded lumberjack, to be perfectly honest. He comes in this interesting kind of jacket that is a little bit militarized. It's got sort of shoulder, or not shoulder, elbow pads, as you can see there. We see him wearing this in the trailer, I'm fairly sure. And then he's got these sort of blue trousers. He does appear to have a strap around one, which I think would possibly be a gun holster, but it's not painted at all. And there is a strap around this one, but it's not painted. He's got his boots. He's got his beanie. And again, the same articulation as 11. You've got the shoulders, but they are quite restrictive. So you can push them past that point, but you will probably scratch the paint. You've got the elbows, the wrists. Obviously no waist joint in any of these, which is a bit strange. The legs that come all the way up. The knee joint, which feels a bit fused on my Hopper figure actually. No, there we go. I've got it. That was nerve-wracking. And then the pivot just down there. So all in all, pretty cool stuff. We're going to split up the accessories. So we're going to give the satchel charge, the walkie and the flashlight to 11. And we will give the fire axe to Hopper first. So you can see the axe fits well in his hand. You can easily get this figure to dual wield this axe, I reckon. Yeah, quite nice and easily. Be able to get some good poses with that. The one thing I would say is his arms don't really cross over that much. They are quite restricted up here. But if you're giving him kind of a single accessory, so say for example the combat knife, then he's going to hold that well. He is going to be good with that. And what he doesn't come with, but we do see him using in the trailer, is an M16 carbine. So I've got one from Marauder Gunrunners just here. They have recently done an even better version as a part of their Vietnam Kickstarter. And if I just slip that into the figure's hands, get his other hand around the kind of pistol grip, it is a little bit finicky. He doesn't have a particularly deep grip with this, but I could definitely get him set up to wield an M16. So that is quite cool just there. So I do appreciate the fact that that is an option for this figure. And then 11 on the other hand, her hands are a bit bigger by default, but you can see we should be able to, with no problems, slip the flashlight in. You could obviously give her that either way, so have her hold it like a traditional flashlight, or have her hold it up high as if she's looking for something. Quite a good look for the figure, looks really decent. The walkie-talkie, which I just value as an accessory in general, to be honest, looks really good. Fits well in her hand. And then the satchel charge is really going to go over one shoulder like that, sort of be held in place, but it still looks really good. So if we get these guys geared up with some of their accessories, there's 11 ready to go into the upside down. And let's get Hopper. I mean, Hopper looks really good with that M16 actually. So there we go. That is the Hunt and Battle 2-pack with 11 and Hopper. Obviously it doesn't come with the M16, I've added that. But beyond that, I think this is a really good pack. This is $20, so $10 a figure, 5 accessories. This really is value we do not see in toy lines anymore. So I think Jazwares have done a phenomenal job. If they can get the likenesses better for Wave 2, then it's going to be great. It will be an even better toy line than it already is. But I really like this. I like the accessories we get here. If I had one nitpick, I wish that 11 had a hand that looked like she was using her powers. I think that would have been a good swap-in inclusion here. But beyond that, this is a solid pack and I'm very happy with it. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, make sure to like, favourite and subscribe, and until the next video, take care and have a great week.